1621, the Pilgrims held their first Thanksgiving feast. They invited the great Indian chief, Massasoit, who brought 90 of his brave Indians and a great abundance of food. Governor William Bradford and Captain Miles Standish were honored guests. Elder William Brewster, who was a minister, said a prayer that went something like this: "We thank God for our homes and our food and our safety in a new land. We thank God for the opportunity to create a new world for freedom and justice."
Amen.
America should really give thanks to one female writer, not only for penning the charming poem Mary Had a Little Lamb, but also for launching a national campaign in 1827 to bring about a Thanksgiving holiday. Her name was Sarah Josepha Hale, and feeling inspired by a diary of pilgrim life, she wanted to recreate the Pilgrim's Feast by publishing recipes that the Pilgrims almost certainly wouldn't have eaten, such as pumpkin pie, turkey and stuffing. And after writing to President Abraham Lincoln about the idea of a Thanksgiving Day, he announced in 1863 that the nation would celebrate Thanksgiving every year on August 6th. This date was quickly moved to the last Thursday in November, where it has remained ever since, apart from a brief period during the Depression when it was brought forward by a week to give stores an extra week of potential Christmas shopping.
The Wampanoag simply show up in huge numbers, outnumbering the Pilgrims almost 2-to-1.
A lot of the paintings and the pictures of Thanksgiving, the colonists outnumber the native people by a large amount. We know there was probably over 90 native people at that feast. We know there was about 50 colonists.
And the Pilgrims don't so much feed the Wampanoag as the Wampanoag feed the Pilgrims. Their chief, Massasoit, sends his tribesmen on a hunt, and they provide enough food for everyone.
They bring back 5 bucks of venison, and venison is so esteemed by English people. To receive a gift of venison is extraordinary to them.
And venison was the meat on the table that everybody went oohed and awed over and said, "Oh yes, this is living."
Deer meat, not turkey, is the signature dish on the table.
As with most holidays, we find them wrapped in nostalgia, served with a heaping helping of marketing, embellishment, convenient lapses of memory, and then enjoyed knowing that all is right with the world because in the end, it's not really about the exact reason why we're here, but why certain holidays draw us together. It gives us a great excuse to rediscover old friends, be with those we love, significant others we would rather not get that close to for fear of having something rub off. Watch really bad football games featuring teams going nowhere. No offense to the Panthers, as you are something of an anomaly this season, and I live in security that my Patriots would dismember you in the Super Bowl, but I digress. Thanksgiving comes at an interesting, perilous, and fractious time for America. We've been forced to re-examine much of how we live at the moment, thanks to those who want to kill us, those who want to turn our streets blood red simply because we don't believe in the same God as they do, because we refuse to treat women like cattle, we won't execute people in the streets for heinous crimes, or because we refuse to bend to their twisted, demented, homicidal will. Yeah, not going to happen. Those pilgrims who came to America were seeking a place where they could practice their religion in peace, where they were not forced into poverty because of their beliefs, where their kids would not be subjected to hard labor and could grow to be whatever they wanted to be, where their sacrifices would create a place where anyone of any faith would be welcome. Not so different from those who want to this day seek out America for those same reasons. And while the times have indeed changed, and we have a nation and a population, we protect at all costs those who seek to do us harm, we should not forget what this nation was founded on and why in many ways the old values are still the best values. So happy Thanksgiving, America. Be safe and never allow anyone to compromise the real reason why we give thanks. Rock on, true believers. I'll see you next Monday, right back here on The Hardline.